Hello everyone, I feel spoiler here, and in today's episode we'll talk about the best strategy for free hit, wildcard and triple captain during this season. We will talk about the first 19 matches obviously, and if you enjoy the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Here we go. Now, we start with the wildcard because I think it's the easiest one. And in my opinion, there are two scenarios. The first scenario is you started wrong and you have injuries, I had bad luck, maybe bad choices, and you simply need to wildcard right now. I mean, not a bad option right now to wildcard. To be fair, if you didn't get the start you wanted and you think 3-4 transfers cannot save your team. Obviously, if you think 3-4 transfers could make your team looking great for the next fixtures, you can continue with that wildcard. The most meta wildcard obviously is from game week 13 because two of the best teams have great schedule. I mean, look at Manchester City from game week 13. We have great fixtures. Let me show you. Yeah, we have 13 here. And look at City. Yeah. Sensational. And also look at Liverpool. Again, until game week 21, you have Arsenal. Another good reason to wildcard in the game week 13 is because here you get five free transfers. So you kind of can get a great team for these three fixtures. Also to bench boost, maybe in one of them. And then you can switch 5 players here. So yeah, I think this is a great period for wildcard, definitely the most meta. So this is why I'm telling you, if you can do 2-3 transfers, maybe let's say you do 4, you did 3 this week, 1 more next week, or maybe 5, let's say 5 in total. 3 this week, 5, 2 next week, and you sacrifice 12 points, but you keep your wildcard for game week 20. This is an amazing strategy in my opinion. Also, I think Arsenal has decent fixtures during this period, and also I think Bournemouth, I mean, from an attacking point of view, can stack also them because Sunderland is a good fixture for attackers. Everton also good fixtures. I mean, Chelsea, Manchester United are not great fixtures, but you have these two fixtures, these 9 fixtures, and also here you can change. So you can get players for these fixtures, and then maybe sub with Chelsea. I don't know. I feel like game week 13 is the best wildcard possible. But if you don't have this choice and you need to replace more than 5 players, in my opinion, you should wildcard from now. Now, regarding free hit, I will split the free hit into 4 structured teams. The first structure is obviously both Haaland and Salah, only Haaland, only Salah, and none of them. We start with none of them. If you don't have neither of them, I mean, it's not a tragedy, but the problem is there are way too many injuries and you kind of need to introduce one of them in your team. So I don't need to debate when to free hit, because you just need to add one of them in your team due to a lot of injuries from Palmer, Saka, and from there to decide. Now, if you have Haaland, like I have, I may consider it here. I may consider it to free hit here, because I think Arsenal is the worst fixture. Maybe Liverpool again, but I think Liverpool, it's bad fixtures if you have defenders against Liverpool. If you have attackers, it's not as bad as facing Arsenal. And also Manchester City doesn't have the best form, and we saw Arsenal playing against top formation is like getting one corner wins or just kneel the game, and this is Arsenal strategy. And free hitting here, it's an option for me also. I have players from Chelsea, and this matchup against Manchester United, I don't feel this is a great matchup. It's away, and United is playing 5 at the back. I don't feel confident in this matchup. I mean, if I'll keep Chelsea players and in 11 I have Wolves, it's a better fixture overall for my team. So I would considering wildcarding in game week 5 if you have Haaland. Obviously, it depends on what other players you have, because you should free hit if your team doesn't look well in the next round. Yeah, if your team doesn't look well in the next round and then your team is looking great, that's a great fixture for you to free hit. Also, I have I'm in a situation where I have Ekitike and Wirtz. Wirtz, I don't like him a lot because he's playing deeper, and Ekitike may not start against Everton. And if Ekitike doesn't start against Everton, I'm considering the Salah Gakpo option in the free hit. So, and also, I just think for Haaland owners, this is the toughest matchup you can get. You get Arsenal away. You cannot get a tougher matchup. So this should be the number one priority to free hit. Now, if you are a Salah owner, I think it's between game week 6 and game week 7. There are arguments for both. I mean, in game week 6 you should free hit because you want here to have Haaland. And in game week 7, Liverpool play against Chelsea, which is a tough matchup in its own way. I would say the second tough match after Arsenal. I don't know. I think both ways are okay. Also here, City has against Brentford. I mean, here also it's a good option. If you free hit here and on this matchup, maybe here you can get away from some Liverpool players. I mean, I would get away from Salah. This matchup is bad against United. I mean, I don't feel like you have. I mean, here you have City, Aston Villa, Nottingham. I don't feel Liverpool has a better matchup than Arsenal yet. So you may consider here in game week 7 already switching from maybe Salah to Saka if Saka is back, and try to triple up on Arsenal. So overall, I think Manchester City has better fixtures from game week 7 than Liverpool. So Liverpool is the clear sell, and try to get Arsenal players. So I think game week 6 can be a better free hit, because here you get Arsenal against Newcastle, you'll not stack up Arsenal here. So yeah, if you can free hit here and then try to switch here from Liverpool to Arsenal. Or maybe considering also Chelsea from game week 8. Yeah, these fixtures are great. So obviously game week 8 to game week 12, Arsenal and Chelsea have the best fixtures. But I would not considering wildcarding here. I mean, you could triple up on Arsenal, triple up on Chelsea here, and then try to not change anything until game week 13, and here get the 5 transfers. And but you know how fantasy, you get injuries. It's very hard. It's very hard to keep all these changes. And here you want triple up on Liverpool and triple up on Manchester City. Both ways are okay, but as I said, maybe game week 8 is the least meta. I mean, I would say if you need now, you can get now. Game week 13 is the best, and the second one is game week 8 for the wildcard. Now, if we look at the situation where you have both Salah and Haaland, when you should free hit? This is a tough question in my opinion. Maybe I think game week 11 when they match against each other. But even if you play Haaland Salah strategy, I would still considering here. I mean, it's tough because you have a good matchup here, but a bad matchup here. The idea is, no matter what, if you have Haaland and Salah, you will still need to get off Salah from game week 7, in my opinion. And I think United has better fixtures from game week 7. Let's look. So here it's a better matchup than Liverpool. Here it's a better matchup. I mean, this is not good. This is 50-50. And Liverpool, let's take a look. Liverpool has United, Brentford, Villa. Again, both have tough matches. But Haaland has the team plays for Haaland. With Salah, I think is quite opposite because the team is playing more on the left than on the right now, and I think he's getting less involved in the game. So yeah, in the end, I think if you sell Salah from game week 7 to triple up on Arsenal, you will find another matchup to free hit. And if you already have Haaland and you don't want to play Haaland against Arsenal, you can free hit also here. Because let me explain you why I would go with the free hit in the game week 5 if you have both. Because if you sell Haaland, I mean in the free hit, you will have the option to triple up on Liverpool. Because now if you have both Haaland and Salah, you cannot triple up on Liverpool here. So I think the same strategy applies. Now, if we look at triple captain, I mean, in my opinion, it's just one player that can be triple captain, and it's Haaland. The question is when we should triple captain Haaland. Obviously, if you have Haaland, I would choose maybe Burnley. But if you don't have him and you plan to wildcard game week 13, you have some nice options here from 13. If we look here, City has against Leeds at home. I mean, against Sunderland. I think this is the best fixture in game week 15 here. So if you don't have now Haaland and you plan to wildcard here, or you plan to bring Haaland in your team here, which you should do, I think against Sunderland it's an amazing option. I mean, I think it's Burnley or Sunderland. These are the teams with the worst defense. West Ham is not looking good right now, but I think they will improve. I think it's a tougher match against West Ham than it's against Sunderland or Burnley. Yeah, so I should go for Haaland for triple captain. I mean, maybe the second best option for triple captain, I know maybe it sounds weird, but I think Gyökeres in an open game against a weaker team, Gyökeres can be a solution for triple captain. Maybe you can argue Palmer or Salah, but I think these two are worse than Haaland and Gyökeres. Obviously, I still think the Haaland would be the main option. I'll go with game week 6 because I have him against Burnley. But of course, if you don't have him and you play against Sunderland, it's not a problem. So this is a strategy. I mean, for the bench boost, it depends on your team. I mean, if on the bench from 4 players, 2-3 have good matchup, obviously you should bench boost. If you don't have any good bench boost until you wildcard, if you wildcard here, I mean, just think the team for wildcard. This is why I like this strategy, because also bench boost should be easy. You make the team here and you calculate to be good also in game week 14, so you can bench boost after the wildcard. Yeah. But if you can bench boost before, it is an advantage, because here in game week 13 you don't need to think about expensive players and you can put all your expensive players in the main squad. I know it's kind of tricky. Both ways are fine. If you have any questions, let me know. Maybe you have better ideas than I have. Let me know in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I wish you the best.